Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. In this video, I want us to have a look at what transpired during Mukami Kimathi's burial in Nyandarua and why I strongly believe Raila Odinga badly outsmarted William Ruto and his team. Raila carried the day. But before we dig deep into that, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. If you want to support this forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number. Let's proceed. Yes. Why do I believe Raila Odinga outsmarted William Ruto and his team? Nyandarua County, where Mukami Kimathi was buried, is considered a Kenya Kwanza stronghold. So naturally it was expected that Raila was going to be given a cold reception or a cold welcome. Something that never happened. Raila was given a heroic welcome, and any time his name was mentioned, the crowd went wild. Have a look at this.
Haya.
And even from that speech, you are seeing the crowd cheering him up. And that's something that never happened when William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua stood to speak. The crowd was very cold when Rigathi was speaking and even when William Ruto was speaking. So on that basis alone, Raila actually stole the show. He won the hearts of a majority of the monarchs who did attend that burial ceremony. And then secondly, Raila stood his ground and never referred to Ruto as the president. And that in one way or the other confirms that Raila is serious when he says Ruto never won August 2022 presidential election. In fact, he referred to William Ruto as his friend William Ruto.
Rafiki yangu Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto.
That confirmed that Raila Odinga is very brave, ready and willing to face William Ruto head-on, face to face, to tell him he is not the president. I think on that basis again, Raila did prove to his supporters and to Kenyans that he means what he has been saying, that Ruto is not the president. And then also when Raila introduced those who accompanied him, he introduced Mau Mau war veteran chairman Gitu Wakahengeri and Maina Njenga. And that was very interesting because now Mukami Kimathi was actually a Mau Mau hero. So today Kenyans were burying a Mau Mau hero. I just don't understand the wisdom why the chairman, Gitu Wakahengeri, chose to accompany Raila Odinga instead of aligning himself to the government. That confirms that Mau Mau sees Raila Odinga as more friendly and somebody who cares about them compared to Ruto's government. And on that basis again, Raila clearly outsmarted William Ruto and his team. Even though the government said that that was a national burial, all signs were indicating that the Mau Mau, or rather those who attended that burial, and most of the Mau Mau were aligning themselves to Raila Odinga. And also on the same note, Raila also introduced Maina Njenga, and the crowd also went wild, and that also did outsmart William Ruto and his team, because yesterday, Maina Njenga's homes were raided in what was seen as a scheme to prevent him from attending today's burial. That never happened. Maina Njenga did attend that burial and he accompanied Raila Odinga. Have a look at
niko
this.
vilevile hapa, sijui mzee Gido Kaengeri alimetambuliwa. Gido Kaengeri ambaye ndio ni mwenyekiti wa veterans wa Mau Mau. Vilevile tuko hapa na kijana kutoka hapa anaitwa Maina Njenga.
And besides all that, Raila's speech was articulate, straight and to the point, as opposed to William Ruto and his team, who were very clueless and could not show anything they have done to help the Mau Mau. In fact, Raila Odinga, from his full speech, let me just tell you in summary what Raila said. I bought a house to Mukami in Athi River when she complained to me that she was tired of renting. I took her grandson to India for medical studies. I went to UK to meet David Cameron on request by Mukami, where the Prime Minister agreed his government would pay Mau Mau 2 billion. I built a freedom corner that would help us keep remembering the contribution of Mau Mau. I asked Kibaki to recognize Mau Mau as a freedom liberation movement and not a terrorist group as earlier categorized. Those were the highlights of Raila's speech. And actually Raila was saying what he did as an individual for the benefit of Mau Mau. William Ruto, when he stood to speak regarding Gachagua, they could not pinpoint anything they did for the benefit of Mau Mau, apart from just playing the usual politics of division. In fact, regarding Gachagua, after saying he's a son of Mau Mau, in fact, he had nothing more to say. He had no content. He had to start bringing the usual divisive politics of attacking some imaginary landowners who grabbed land from Mau Mau. So he could spin his speech around that he had completely nothing. Same to William Ruto. In fact, when Raila says that he built a house for Mukami, what has Ruto and his team, or rather what did William Ruto and his team do to help Mukami when she was still alive? Nothing, zero. Raila goes on to say, I went to UK to meet David Cameron. In fact, it's Raila's own initiative that made UK pay some Mau Mau war veterans. What has William Ruto and his team done to better the lives of the war veterans? Nothing, zero. Raila goes on to say, I built a freedom corner that would help us keep remembering the contribution of Mau Mau. And we have been told before, the freedom corner, some people had attempted grabbing that land. And it's something that Kenyans actually know. What has Ruto and his team done to Mau Mau? Zero. And then Raila says finally, I asked Kibaki to recognize Mau Mau as a freedom liberation movement and not a terrorist group as earlier categorized. Rigathi was a senior administrator in Daniel Arap Moi's government. William Ruto was also a senior government official in Daniel Moi's government. All these leaders were now saying they are sons of Mau Mau, so no need of telling the government to actually recognize Mau Mau as a freedom liberation movement. Rigathi was in government, Ruto was in government. When they were in government, Mau Mau was regarded as a terrorist group. Ruto and Rigathi saw no need of actually recognizing the group as a freedom rights liberation movement. So actually today, Raila clearly outshone William Ruto and his team. And when William Ruto stood to speak, he also recognized that by saying that Raila is very good in history, but on Uchumi, Ruto said that Raila is good when it comes to history, but not Uchumi. So in a nutshell, Ruto also confirmed that Raila Odinga did outsmart them. And even to make matters worse, after the whole burial, Raila and William Ruto proceeded to Kasarani for the Kipkeino Classics. And you are seeing Raila and William Ruto there laughing. You are not seeing the presence of Rigathi Gachagua. Another confirmation that Raila today was the man of the moment. He clearly outshone and outsmarted William Ruto and his team. And even before I forget, Raila also made it very clear that he knows William Ruto, and he knows that at Apoa too, when William Ruto stood to speak, he also confirmed that he knows Raila Odinga. So in my honest opinion, today's burial, or rather Mukami's burial, Raila made a very big political, or a very big political score. He clearly outshone William Ruto and his team. And I won't be wrong to say that even the ground were more receptive, more or rather happier with Raila Odinga as opposed to William Ruto and his team. And if the trend continues that way, then maybe we might see very interesting political dynamics in the coming days. In our next analysis, I'm working on Raila, William Ruto attending Kasarani Kipkeino Classics, because I know Rigathi is not a very happy man this night. And I'm also working on Alice Wahome's sentiments, where she did confirm that Raila Odinga is a powerhouse in Kenya. Let's meet in our next analysis. But in case you are watching us, but you have not yet subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, again, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you.